Hey, everybody. I thought I'd jump on here for just a couple minutes. We're late tonight. I was traveling, and I think Jimmy had to work. So, anyway, we missed our 7 o'clock time. So, don't know what time it is. It's 11 o'clock here. So, it's 10 o'clock at home. So, we only missed it by 3 hours. Not too bad, right? So, how are you guys? I made it to Chattanooga, where I called it a night. And I'll get up in the morning and go the rest of the way to Hickory, North Carolina to the Sundown Audio Show. Hey, Bobby. How goes it, sir? Doing all right? But yeah, we just cruising today. I didn't get to leave. I planned to leave yesterday morning. Uh, didn't work out. Planned to leave this morning. That didn't work out. I wound up leaving about 3 o'clock today. So decided just to chill in Chattanooga. I think I'm on the north, north, north of Chattanooga. I think I'm just on the north side of Chattanooga. Mhm. Anybody coming to the show? Coming to Slamology? I mean, coming to the Sundown Show? Everybody staying home. I can't tell who's all watching with us, but um, who are you? Who are you in the chat? We'll get us a conversation going. Bobby, what are you doing up? Is it it'd be what 8 o'clock there? 8 o'clock where you are? Yeah, 8 o'clock. Looks like we might have just made it here too late. Hey Tony, how's it going, man? And I don't have my fancy setup either. This is kind of weird. Uh, guess I should have cut that light off behind me, wherever that is. Yeah, it's dark. All the lights are not very bright. Hmm. I have some good news. Um, we have another giveaway, two more giveaways to be coming up really soon. Uh, I'm not I'm not exactly sure the sundown sub that they're going to give us to give away, but it's a new sub, a new design they have, and so and then I believe Audio Sellers is give us a fuse block holder. I've not seen it yet. I don't have it yet, but so we'll have some more giveaways coming up soon. That'll be exciting. Tony, where are you from, man? I don't know. Hey, Greg. Yeah, we're doing all right. Taking it easy. Taking it easy. So you guys will be seeing some new tag plates coming out. I mailed some new ones to the judges. Mailed them out a day or two ago. Kicker helped sponsor them, so we appreciate that big time. So now the new tag plates have a big kicker logo on them. It's kind of awesome, and it's a special new logo just for us. Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, I'm getting closer and closer to you. Anybody coming down to Sundown? I've been telling people that for years, Bobby. They just look at me like I'm stupid. Yeah, Sundown shows. It's really a fun show, man. It's in a small geographical location. As far, I mean, it's in a track, and it all fits in the track. So uh, there's a lot of cool builds just crammed into a small space. So you get to see a lot with just a few steps. No, man, we don't do meal at Hooters. Girls with flat chest. No, we don't like them flat chest kind. We're gonna give away subwoofer, man. The old flat special. I like that. Now we're giving away subwoofer, and we can give away a fuse block holder. I'm not sure what it is. I haven't seen it with my own eyes yet, so I don't know how to describe it. Uh, Greg Kelly's got possession of it. So, but yeah. So basically, from the time like now, so this weekend uh, on till we do the drawing, if you run through a base wars lane and you're a member, uh, then you're entered into this drawing. So if you do it 10 times, then you're entered 10 times. If you go to 10 shows and you enter 5 classes each, then you're entered 50 times, kind of thing. Hey, Tina, long time no see. See you later, Bobby. Yeah, no flats. Yeah, it'll be pretty cool. It's a new design they have. I'm speaking after Greg. Greg talked to Brian, and I don't know the details, but and I certainly don't know the details about the sub, but yeah, I don't know if it's a 10, 12, 8, 15, 20, 18, 21. I don't know. So, uh, but anyway, either way, it's exciting. Hey, Josh. Anybody in Chattanooga that's got a system? Tomorrow should be an easy day, easy drive from here to Hickory, right? It's just like that. Hey, I made good time, didn't I? But yeah, gonna be a fun show. And they also have now Base Forge is not participating, but hey, Brandon, jump on here if you're bored, man. Um, so Surf City is going on this weekend out on the West Coast. Uh, Base Forge is not participating in that, but I understand it's a cool show. Josh, I just left Alabama and come to Chattanooga, man. I probably passed you. Well, I ain't driving no more, Brandon. I'm sitting in a chair at a hotel room. But before this, the drive was going well. My little van's got a stock stereo system in it. It was jamming. Pulaski, other end of the state. Yeah, I can't remember Pulaski. Is that on 65? Sounds like a winner. So, for those of you that may have missed a tag plate or two because we had run out, the judges are getting them now. So, we got 10,000 of them. So we ordered a small lot that to come on the airplane because that was really expensive, and the rest of them are coming on a boat. Uh, that whole what do you call it? That whole saying, slow boat from China. Yeah, that's where it's at. But it has already hit the states out in California, so they're coming to us in Mississippi. So they'll be here soon with the big bulk of them. But um, so if you're in Africa, which I think if you're in Africa, you're asleep right now. But so you guys are going to have some of the same awards that we have over here now, because yeah, it is the same prints. I didn't have time to do no artwork, but I'm not going to wait this time. I'm going to go ahead and probably make a post in a couple of weeks for some new photos for new plates. And the next time I order, I want to have all that stuff ready. It takes a long time to cut that into the shape, put all the artwork together. You got to do 100 different pieces of art to send to the people that make them, and that takes some time. So I would kind of like to get a jump start on that. I ran out of tag plates, and I ran out of tag plates. The judges didn't run out of tag plates, and so it's kind of my fault. So I want to make sure that doesn't happen again. But man, of the small lot that I sent, I got 15 to come on a airplane, 1,500 and 1,000 to Africa. Uh, but of the 1,500 I got, I mailed out 1,000 of them. You know, Monday or Tuesday, I think. So y'all, they go fast, man. We're already about to touch our book that we thought we'd have just a bunch, left over, but we're going through them. So that's good news for us because that means you guys are competing with us, and we appreciate that. Hey, Kayvon, we're just taking it easy, man. It's a little late live stream. We missed ours earlier. I was driving and Jimmy was working, so we didn't do it. And I don't like missing. If you say you're gonna do something, you need to do it. And inconsistency is bad business. So we late, but we here. Right? No doubt. We got our finals coming up in October. What do you guys think about this? I think next year we'll probably move them to September to space ourselves away from the other orgs finals, so that the competitors won't have to worry about blowing subs or this or that, you know, and maybe it'll make participation a little better. We don't like going up in the year like that, moving it up. I don't really like that a whole lot, but uh, man, I guess if you have to travel to a USACI finals and you have to travel to a Mecca finals and a DB Drag finals, I get that that could add up a lot of money. So, uh, and it's all combined. It's a lot of money in a short time period too. So, hopefully, we're going to move ours. Hopefully, no other org will step on our day or anything like that, and and it was give us a little space, and you guys will be able to do ours and do theirs too, you know, uh, and it not be all at one time, so you can make it more affordable. That's the goal. That's the goal. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, man. So several of our guys do that. I did that, and they dress up the cars too. So that's kind of fun. Uh, yeah, that is a lot of fun. Greg, where are you at? You may have told me. Is that's the Alabama Pulaski? Uh, I'm not sure. Remind me, where's Pulaski? Is that 65 North? Is Pulaski? Is that 65 towards Nashville, like Huntsville area? I know I've seen the sign a million times. Just can't remember exactly where. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I think I went there when Melissa was still in Alabama. We went there to I think it's SKS was the name of that store. We did one there. It was our first one in North Alabama. And then since then we've done some muscle shows. Show did there, and I didn't get to go to the museum. And those of you that don't know, if you had the opportunity to go to muscle shows, you should go. The reason you should go is because there's a recording studio there, and all of the you guys don't even have bands anymore. But anyway, all the cool bands, there's a lot of them that recorded at that studio, and so it's kind of a historic, awesome thing to go see. You should do it. Hey, hey,
Hey, what's up, man?
living the dream, man. What about you?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
So you having a good drive?
Yeah, man. Be honest with you, I forget at what point after I went north of Mobile, I got gas. And after I got gas, I was like, man, you know what? We're gonna jam. So I put on a playlist on my phone, Bluetooth it to the little stereo system, and that's what we did. We jammed all the way until I met Tina, and then after that, took me a minute to get my jam back because all the slow songs on my playlist started playing. I don't know what that means, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
was kind of hard to pick up that momentum that I had before I stopped. But
I get it.
so that's what made it. It was a good drive. I was jamming, having a good time.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So what
Yep.
all was on your playlist? You had some ACDC.
Oh yeah, got ACDC. I got a lot of stuff. A lot of country, a lot of rock.
I was gonna say probably some George Strait got in there.
Well, yep. So it really depends. Like what I listen to depends on what kind of system I have. So if I have a stock system, pretty much going to be country music. You know, country music is like guitar. It's just not quite as musical as rock music.
Right.
So my opinion, unless it's somebody like Eric Church, they got a full. They jam out. That's kind of like rock music though. But yeah, let's see. There's some Eric Church. There's some Tyler Childers on there. Mofro, y'all probably don't know who that is. New Breed. Uh, Jacob Bryant, Chris Stapleton. Let's see who else. Jake Owen. These are all country, I think. Queen.
Okay.
ACDC. Blanco Brown. You remember that song, The Get Up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Little Big Town. Frank Foster. You probably never heard of Frank Foster. He's from Louisiana.
Okay.
Otis Redding. Uh, yeah, bunch of all kind of different. All kind of different. Seven Mary 3.
Hmm.
You
Sound like
probably
you
never
were
heard
having
of
a
them
good
either,
time.
huh?
Yeah, it sounded like you were having a good time on the way up
Oh,
there.
I was. The Guess Who, the Kinks, Buck Cherry, Nickelback,
Oh, there
Black
you
Crowes, Head East, Queen, I said them, Kansas, Bob Seger, Rolling Stones, Three Dog Night, Van Morrison. I mean, I could go on. It's a
go. All
long
right.
playlist. It's a good one, though.
That's good.
Yeah, I can't wait to do it in the morning.
All
I
right.
always bring it's in the van, but I bring a Kicker BF 400, the Bluetooth speaker,
Yeah.
the Bullfrog. I always bring it to the hotel with me, and I usually jam out while I'm working in the hotel room.
Yeah.
Neighbors don't appreciate it, I'm sure.
So Billy over there trying to get complaints.
Yeah,
Your neighbors yelling at him.
yeah. Those bullfrogs, you can link them together, and you have two of them, right?
All
I
right.
don't bring two with me, but I bring one.
Did you So your trip's going good. You excited about the sundown show?
Yeah, man. I am excited. Uh, so I tell you, funny. How many times have we been to Slamology now? Three. We completed three shows.
3 total. Yep.
So there was one year I went to Slamology uh, with the sole purpose of getting Base Wars into Slamology, right? I also had the sole purpose, not sole purpose, but I was wanting to get into Slamology and I wanted to get into Sundown Show. I just, those are two shows I wanted to get in, and that is why I went to Slamology that year, and it worked out. We got to Slamology the next year, and we got ourselves into the Sundown Show also.
Okay.
Yeah. See,
That's
because
awesome.
it's not always easy, man, because a lot of these shows, they have a lot of orgs that always asking them if they can come, and they only got so much space,
Right.
so they can't just let everybody come. So for us to be able to get in there was pretty cool. But I just walked up on at the time. I believe Derek Haddock was the guy to talk to for the Sundown Show. I don't know if he still
Yeah.
is or not, but so I talked with him, and then anyway, talked to him again later, and then again later, and wound up getting us in there. So it was cool. We also did, I think, Ruckus that year for the first time. I think so. That's a pretty fun show. Big
Yeah.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard Ruckus was a good show. I've never been there personally, but
Yeah.
I'd like to go out there.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
that?
I've only been once.
Is that
We have been before, but I have only been last year.
I don't know. Is that in Arkansas? For some reason, I want to think.
No, man, it's in North Carolina also.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Kyle. What's Kyle's last name?
Kyle,
You know,
the guy. Yeah, I'm not
used
sure.
to work at Audio Apex. Now he's doing his own thing. They have the Amped Up.
Oh, is that Kyle Rutherford?
Yeah. Kyle, I think
Clippo.
Kyle runs that show.
Yeah, Clippo.
Mm-hmm.
That guy with the awesome kicker van.
That's right.
That thing was awesome.
Yeah, and and Clippo did a 182 without a door. That's at Slamology with us.
Wow.
Never seen that before. I personally never seen that before.
That's insane.
That's pretty impressive to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Brett said it. Rutherford.
Right.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, if I didn't have this camera in my face, I would have remembered it easily. I get
Right.
deer in the headlights,
Man, I don't know how you've done this for so long. You did me nervous. Oh, okay, that's what's in Arkansas. I knew there was something in Arkansas. I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah, I went to that show. Matter of fact, I rode with Brett last year to that show. It was a pretty good show.
Is it? Yeah, I know like Daryl Nova. He goes down there that week.
I saw him there.
Yeah, so I think that's where I thought of the Arkansas for some reason with the Ruckus and Chill one, but I just had them mixed up.
So I have some Guy Clark on my playlist also.
Yeah.
Junior, yeah.
Yeah, it's a Mr. Smurf. He's in my area. He's a local guy of mine, actually, a local guy in my area. Kayvon is another local guy of mine. That's the one that runs all the kickers. I said does like 20-minute death matches.
Yeah. So, what you want to do to be sponsored by Kicker? Now, I'm speaking. I believe I'm going to give you information that I think they would give you, but I am not Kicker, so I could be wrong. Okay, but I believe uh, to get a sponsorship from Kicker, first of all, nobody really gets a totally free ride anymore. So most of the time it's just a percent off or something like that, you know. But you have to be an upstanding citizen, you might say, on social media as well, and popular on social media. By that, I don't mean they do want you to have some social media presence and followers for sure, but um, that's not. I don't think they would solely base it on that. But to be an upstanding person uh, that presents yourself well is probably the most important thing to them. But when you write them, you gotta kind of tell them what you can do for them. You know, so uh, if they help you with the product, what are you gonna do for them? If you just tell them, oh, I'm gonna go to these shows, it's probably not gonna do it. You probably could list the shows so they know how many you go to. That would probably help. Uh, showing it off other than at shows would probably help also, right? Um, so yeah, man, um, it's a business. So and so think of yourself as advertising for them, and you got to think, okay, they're going to pay me this much by that in product. I mean, what am I going to give them for that? So if you approach it that way, it could happen. I'm sure they're
Yeah.
open to it.
Oh, hey, what's up, Nilo?
But a lot of people, anybody that wants to sponsor you, hey, will you sponsor me? Man, that ain't gonna get you nothing. So you gotta present it to as a business type deal. I will find out who the go to for that is now. It used to be Bill. Bill's no longer a kicker, so I don't know who it would be now. I'll find out the next time I talk to somebody up there. Then I'll
Yeah.
tell everybody so that you guys can bombard them next
And
week.
Nilo's a good dude.
Is he?
Yeah, he has his own business.
He's got a cool picture for his profile picture.
He has some awesome products. Just saying, like he does a lot of really cool products. Tells you like the temperature of each voice coil and tells you everything. It tells you everything.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That
Yeah,
is cool.
yeah. He's an Ohio guy. He's still pretty local. I've seen him at Liberty Base show, so
Yeah.
I can rub your feet.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. On base footage site, is there a way to tell if I need more points for worlds?
Yeah, there's really not a good way, but I tell you what I did do, and I would share this if I could, but since I don't have my other monitors and all that stuff, I can't. Um, but
And no problem, Nilo.
I gave all the judges access to a document where they can go check. So bombard your judge.
That's me.
Right,
Thanks. Thanks.
right.
Throw me under the bus, Billy. I'm just kidding.
Uh, it's not that we don't want to put the data on the web, and I think I have figured out how to put the data on the web coming up soon. But for now, you just got to ask the judge. And the problem is, if I'm the document that you guys look at on the website for the top tens, that is,
Mhm.
well, I could put that other document on there, man, but ooh, that thing is really wide and really long, and it would take your phone forever in the day to load that thing. So probably not wise. But anyway, the judges can go look, and I think we're working on posting something up for everybody that's qualified for what class, so you kind of know. But definitely don't hesitate to reach out to your judge and find out if you want to know early. Somebody reached out to me earlier tonight. I was driving, so I couldn't really help them, but definitely reach out. That's why we got that spreadsheet, you know.
Yeah.
And we apologize for it not being really easy on the website. Website costs a lot of money, and honestly, I just hadn't found anybody that's smart enough to build one. Everybody tells me they can build one, but when they get to it, they can't. And so I have paid now 3 times and about $10,000 total, and I still don't have a website. The website that you guys see, I built, and I'm no web builder, so they get so far. And it's easy to build an informative website, just where you can see pages, but an interactive one is a little bit different. By that, I mean judges putting the data in for you to be able to cipher through the data. That's tough. Well, I'll say it's tough, but nobody knows how to do it.
You need one more show in Monster. One more show, guy. And you'll be good for states and worlds. That'll be your 5. You're at 4 right now. There you go. I just looked and just do it while I'm on here.
Right? So y'all see how easy it is? Your judge can do that for you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you only need one more, buddy. I got one this Saturday. I know you probably won't be ready. I know you're redoing some stuff and need a new amp and stuff.
The bad news is next year I think we're going to do 7 shows to come to finals.
Yes, I think we did talk about that. Yeah, no problem, guy. Yeah, we did talk about that. You're qualified for Assassin and Welfare, Jeremy. I already looked.
I wonder.
Hey, more of my guys now. Now you got them all. Hey, what class am I qualified in?
Let me see.
I think you need 2 more for Cyclone No Wall.
Let me see here. I got an idea.
There you go, Billy. That's a question for you. We'll make sure that I'm not going to give him the wrong answer.
So I can bring my car to another show, pay to run, even if I don't have an amp in my car to actually burp. Yep.
Yeah. Technically, just play your door speakers.
But yeah, but
and it would still give you.
Here's one thing though, and it totally depends. I don't know why you're not ready. If you are rebuilding or change something, you got to make 2 shows with the setup that you're coming to finals with. So,
but if it doesn't change the class, that don't matter.
If it doesn't change, that just doesn't matter.
I'm gonna come out and see you before the season's out, Brandon, to do the demo class. So
I'm gonna try something, Brandon. It might cut us off for just a second. I doubt it, but
I'm
gonna try.
All right. No, Jeremy, the Crowd Loud, I think said that you had 3 more or 2 more. 2 more in Crowd Loud. There you go. All you got to do, guy, is do that. You just have to come out, play your door speakers. It doesn't matter what your score is.
So,
as long as you compete in the class.
So, all right. So, Brandon, here's our sheet, and so what I'm gonna do is there's the classes, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just scroll. It's just not fun on a regular. Yeah.
It might be easier for everybody else. I can't read none of that.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys, and I can't see you guys now, so you got to let me know if you can't read.
I can see the chat.
All right. I cannot. I'm just document.
For Nilo, you gonna be at Kings of Columbus? I'm gonna be there too, Nilo.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just slowly scroll across, okay? And this will be all all the classes and the people that's qualified for it pretty much right now. This might not be 100% accurate, but it's going to be close. Okay.
Okay.
And look, so what you're looking at is these numbers right here. You got to have 5. So if you got 5, you're qualified. If you are in Tina's area in Alabama, I think she's got 2 shows that we don't have in here that we're working on.
Right on Nilo.
That we had some data problem with, but we'll get it. So those could be a little off if you're in Tina's area.
So guy said, "Hey Billy, on a side note, we're looking for someone to help build a small e-commerce website type store for our daughter's artwork."
Yeah, so that's not very hard. I've done that.
He said, "I've done that."
So I use what's called a Square. I use the card reader in the website. I suggest that only because that's what I use and it's pretty easy. So you can have the on your phone, you can have like to sell the stuff or whatever. And that's pretty nice. You can swipe the card. You can take credit cards and stuff. For those of you that don't know, if you don't use a credit card swipe thing to where they have already paid fees to get secure, that costs you about $20,000 if you don't use something like that. So it's kind of a smart thing to use.
Hey, guy, your wife is one class also. Your wife needs one more show.
So all these numbers here that I'm looking at right here, if they're 5 or better, you're qualified.
Yeah, I'm looking for Crowd Loud No Wall. There we go, Jeremy. Oh, he's got enough. All right, Jeremy Sutton, if you're still in here, you have enough. You have enough. Yes, no problem, guy. Yeah, your wife needs, I believe, one more show in Boss, and she's good for worlds and states. But Jeremy Sutton, you need no more. You're good on Crowd Loud too. Trying to help some of these guys. I mean, I know they got memberships, so
that's another thing. If you see these names right here, you have to be a member as well. So
Kayvon has a membership. Where's he at on Deathmatch? See, I can see his first name. That's all I can see.
He's got 5.
He's got 5. Look at that, Kayvon. You can run states and worlds as well if you're still in here for a deathmatch. Godfather. Let's see. Andrew Wright. Yes, I figured he had enough. He comes to all my shows. He's a local, another guy that it's crazy. I know so many of these names. Yeah. I'm like, man, I see a lot of my guys up in here. It's really nice to see, you know, up here at the top of this leader. Or not really leaderboard, but show attendance, I guess. Kind of shows the number of shows they've been to. And, you know, you got Anthony Gordon over here. Yeah, we got Kenneth down here. Hurricane.
Now, these Hurricane Unleashed, some of these guys will be combined into, well, I guess that'd be the Unleashed demo, really. The Unleashed demo, a lot of those guys will go into these extreme classes we'll see in a moment if we hadn't already seen them.
I want to know if Extreme Liberty.
I saw that one.
Extreme Liberty and Hot Seat No Wall. Is that Z qualified there?
Got 6.
Yes. So you're good. Extreme Liberty is qualified. Yeah, I think I've seen some pictures, guy. It's looking really good, man. Sorry, I keep jumping back and forth because I go full screen. I can read every name perfect.
Yeah.
And then I go back to the chat. So Jack Hawley, is he good? He should be. Yeah, he's got 5. Heck yeah. He he told me he's doing no less than a 64 plus this year.
Mm.
I was like, all right. And his little no wall. That's crazy. That little car is so loud. His little Focus. Daryl Nova, but he is not a member.
Uh-oh. My bad.
That's a downfall. So I know Rob Gordon is not right. It's supposed to be Rob Morgan. Those two should be combined.
Which two?
Rob Morgan and Gordon. That was my.
Okay. You're at the
I
bottom.
put I messed up and put Gordon instead of Morgan. That is definitely going to be a he's going to go to Rob Morgan.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, that was a me thing. I know that. I'll be the first to admit. I messed up. Jack's getting ninja. So, Brett, you need 5 more shows to play an old school. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just got to give him crap, man. It's funny.
Yeah.
Me and him message. Like, he'll message me, and it's nice. I don't care he messages me. It's cool. I appreciate that he messages me and reaches out because everybody makes mistakes, and if he notices something, he's on it right away.
Yeah, we'll take it.
So I do not care to, if I know if I'm doing something wrong, I'd rather you all let me know.
I got to figure out how to get this Steeth off there. One of the judges had it spelled Steeth, and I took it out of the scores, but I can't figure out how to get it off of here.
See, man, and it's crazy because none of these events count though for people that don't have a membership.
Yeah, if they don't have a membership, no.
None of it counts. So it sucks for a lot of these people because even a lot of the people in my area, they have enough to do states and worlds, but they don't have a membership. So
yeah,
it definitely sucks for them. Like that just sucks. But Twister Wall, I see Chase down here. Chase Breedwell. He's going to be in the extreme part though, right? We gotta.
Okay, well, I need to move him there. I didn't.
Yeah.
If he's been that way the whole time, then I do need to move him.
Yeah, he's
I remember moving him in the last one.
Yeah. He's been the same. Yeah, he's had that same build for a long time. So.
Yeah. We still have 2 months.
Man, it's gonna fly though. You know that.
Yeah. So for whatever reason, this particular page doesn't show those new classes that we made, those extreme classes.
Oh man!
But a lot of these guys right here in this Unleashed demo, a lot of these guys will wind up being in the extreme classes.
So Marcial Bell said, "Hey Billy, thought we combined my stealth with my Godfather to compete 5 shows for stealth, or to complete 5 shows in stealth."
So you need to reach out to me about that. So this is what he's talking about. If he was in stealth, let's say, and he got so many shows, and then he added power that bumped him up or whatever, then he'd got to get 2 shows in that, and that's what he's talking about. If we combine that, it'll get him to because it should be, because he's just stepped up.
Yeah, Kayvon, come on out, man. It's September 14th is states and October 5th is worlds, and you're good for deathmatch. And then Marcial Bill says, yeah, none of my shows counted for stealth. And then, you're Peach. Okay, I know who you are then.
Yeah.
I just didn't know your real name. I'm used to everybody calling you Peach.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. What's up, man? Yeah, I met him. Man, I don't know. He's been to a couple shows too, I believe.
Yeah. So I noticed that these extremes are not on here, are not on this sheet. So I'm gonna have to reach out to the guy that makes this spreadsheet for us
Okay.
and get him to put that on there. But for you judges, if you want to check a certain class, somebody wants to know, you just go do this, and then it'll
Mhm.
here's where all the data will be.
Oh, right here in this red category.
So if somebody says, "Hey, am I qualified in this class?" Don't be scrolling and doing all that, and definitely don't go to this one. This one's tough. It's just tough.
Yeah, that's the one I've been using.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it was better than nothing, But now we have this. I had to redo it.
Because then basically I'll find their name and then I'll just remember the number that was next to their name. You know what I'm saying? And then I can just scroll over and see.
So, if they ask you what class, if you'll notice, we don't have hardly any classes that have a lot of people that's qualified in them. So you can just come to whatever class.
What's deathmatch look like? Just for instance, just throw deathmatch under the.
Let me find that.
It's right up top. It's at the very top. That's why I don't know. I was just curious.
There you go. Just that easy. And see, like, well, now if they say how many do I need, then you might have to scroll and find their name. But for the most part, right here at 5 and above, this is all that can be in there. So
right, there's 6.
If they're qualified already, you're like, yep, you're good, or no, you're not.
Right. Yeah, deathmatch is fun to watch, man. I ain't gonna lie. I love
it is.
I love the idea of the class for sure. I wish more people use it like it was, I guess, intended, where it'd be like a call-out class. But
there we go.
You only need one. You need one more show, guy, for Monster. Your wife only needs one more for Boss. So I got a show this weekend on Saturday, and then I got another show on the 31st of this month, and that'll be the last 2 shows to get your last show in one of those before states. But then I think if they go to states, they can't really compete at states. It's just going to be states only, right? Whoever's just qualified, they have to be like, so so on the 14th I have my states, right? So when I have my states, they couldn't compete in states
if they don't
have 5 shows.
Yeah, so like if they got 4 and they're planning on that to be their 5th, I'm already let that fly.
Okay,
that's up to you, but I'd probably let that fly.
At the very latest, you could go to the states show, and that could be your last one, but it'd be September 14th. I only have 2 shows till then. Well, 3 technically. I got one in Ohio too. I keep spacing that one for some reason. I just talked about it to Nilo too, so I don't know why I forgot about it. But so he says, how many people are actually qualified in Monster?
Let me see here.
Billy's got it right at his fingertips. It sucks for me because I got to use my phone.
Yeah, see, I don't do that.
Yeah, right? Using the phone.
So according to this document, and I gotta hope something's wrong with it. It says 2 people. 2 people are qualified. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's mailroom. My bad.
2 people in mailroom. Ouch.
I think it's probably more. A lot of people don't send me their scores, but actually, you know what I see in Monster? 1 person.
That is
Corbin.
Oof.
So I don't know. That's kind of odd. I really would have to double check this because that seems just. I don't. Monsters are the most popular class, and Monster we have. Let's see. Well, let's say it used to be our most popular class. Now, so far, it looks like we only got 150 entries into it. To contrast, 320 in Port Wars, 300 in Ninja,
I'm good, guy. He says, I'll be there Saturday.
Boy, those demo classes is where it's at as far
Heck
as
yeah, Isaac. Yeah, no, those demo classes are crazy. People have been running
we
those a
have.
lot.
We have 470 in Assassin. That's crazy.
Assassin's crazy, yeah. Assassin's
And
been
we only have 100 and something in Monster or 200 something. What I say?
150 something.
150. That's crazy. Unless something's wrong with our data.
Well, probably. I don't know. You never know. Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. Because I mean, I know
Never
you
know.
guys been going through it
Never
pretty.
know.
Yeah, you guys been combing through it pretty good.
Yeah, Dan's done a
So
lot of it. I've done a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, we've been going through.
If I had the money, I'd come this weekend. It's no problem, Kayvon. Like I said, I got another show on the 31st, and then I also got states on the 14th of September, and that'll be here in Marion as well. My next 3 shows will be at Ballard Soccer Fields in Marion. Oh, and then I got the one in Hebron at National Trail Drag Strip, or Dragway, or Raceway, or whatever, in Hebron, Ohio, on the 7th, September 7th. That's gonna be a big show. There's already close to 100 people that's already said they were going. So that's gonna be a fun show. That's one of those big fun ones. And I mean that's all thanks to Liberty Base being out there and supporting us too and having us come out to their show. I definitely appreciate Jason and all them guys in the Liberty Base community. They're awesome. Yeah, September, but it'll be after states, but before Worlds. So yeah, I'll have another one at Soundcheck on the 22nd of September. Yeah, for sure. I mean, they got IFO there. I know Usaki's holding their their Worlds or states or something there the same day. It's gonna be a big show. I know that. Here's the thing: if people are in a certain class, let's say Monster, for example, and they can only do a 150, and the high score is a 61, a lot of people will stop because they don't think they can beat them, which hurts that. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. I would say, well, that wall obviously didn't work, and tear it out and do a new one.
Right?
I mean, that's just how I would think of it, I guess. It'd be like, all right, well, we start from the drawing board again.
Yeah.
And you got to have goals, and that's important. It's a big part of what we do, I mean, goals are always nice to have. I'm just saying, ain't something you got to have, but I always enjoy setting a goal for myself and trying to reach that bar. Then I'd set another goal. You know what I'm saying? Just work my way up.
Sometimes, though, that can be painful.
Oh, it can, because that meter hurts the feeling.
I'll give you an example. I have some hedges in my backyard, right? And I wanted to trim them. So I trimmed them, and then there were no leaves left on the hedges. It was just sticks, right? So I thought, oh, I need to cut that down so that they can come back and it won't have to be, 6 feet tall before it starts being green.
Right.
So I cut them a foot away from the ground, roundabout, cut them down low. So now I don't have all this greenery in my backyard. I have another house. I just look right into my neighbor's kitchen. It's just terrible. So that didn't work. But my point is this: with the first goal, it led to a second goal, and now I've cut those things down. Guess what I'm doing now? Now I'm going to get the leaves out from under where they were. So now I'm raking and blowing and all that stuff. And then guess what? I found roots and stuff all up in there, like vines and stuff. So now I'm down there pulling all this stuff. So I'm pulling all the roots out, trying to get this thing looking clean. And then I find all these little bitty trees, these little things, little shrubs that you got to pull up,
Mm-hmm.
And Man, I just wanted to trim the hedges. So I guess what I'm saying is when you start getting all these new goals, at some point just remember what your first goal was and stop.
I
Right?
mean, yeah, I get that too.
Oh
I
my
get that
God. I
too.
did not want to do all that. I just wanted to
No,
trim the hedges, you know.
right, right.
They were supposed to be 6 foot tall and they were, I don't know, 9, 10 feet tall. Not good, you know.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So then I wound up freaking raking leaves. How'd that happen?
I don't know. I don't know. Um, yeah. I mean, it's been a. It's just that's one of those things that happen, Billy.
Right. You know how much I could have done with that day? That actually took 3 days. And then you want to hear the worst of it?
What was that?
I raked all these leaves. I blew the leaves out of the thing, combination raking, combination blowing, And then I had to stop. I had to go do something. I think I had to go mail you guys tag plates, right?
Okay.
And so when I come back, went straight upstairs, went to working on a few things for baseboards, and I was going to wait till it get cool and go do it that evening to work a little more out in the yard. Man, it rained. So now those piles of leaves are wet piles of leaves. They're going to be heavy.
Oh,
Yeah.
how they're gonna even be harder to get up?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So of course I had to just let them lay there, and then so I was in Jackson the next day, doing errands the next day, and well, I don't know what day is today. I was in
Thursday.
Jackson yesterday, so I couldn't get them up, and I was doing errands all day today, and then left to come up here. Won't be back till Monday or so. You know, back in Jackson again on Wednesday, and just don't ain't much time.
Right, Nilo. Here's the moral of the story: keep things in perspective.
That's kind of what I'm saying, man. You pick that goal and keep it in mind
Right, right,
because
right.
that goalpost moves.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't let it move.
it does. I mean, the other thing that they could do though, they could always drop down. Maybe take out an amp or
Yeah,
switch to a smaller sub or something
yeah,
to bring themselves down into a different class
yeah,
where they could be more competitive.
yeah. Don't do it. Don't do what I did. I had some rust on my breather on my truck,
Hmm.
air breather under the hood,
Yeah.
so I wanted to change that. Right, I did, and then I was like, oh, them valve covers they got a little rust on them too. I get me some powder coated valve covers. Uh, anyway, that breather cost me an engine, man. Then as I went further, the engine didn't look good. Oh, that engine needs to be painted, you know. Anyway,
It's just a snowball effect, huh?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keep that perspective, man. Keep what you want, and try not to move the goalpost so much. It's a
And in
problem.
all honesty, I pretty much tell everybody as long as they're happy with their system, don't worry about it what anyone else says.
But see,
You
that's
know,
just the problem, man. I ain't never happy. It ain't never clean enough.
I know, I
It
know,
ain't never,
I
never.
know. And for a lot of us, it's never loud enough. It's never gonna be this enough.
And
Yeah, it is, David. It's a
right,
live. It's a
yeah.
late live, but it's live.
Yeah, David. This is we're on about hour 4. No, I'm just kidding. 5.
Hey, wouldn't be surprised. We've done it before.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've
but
had some long ones.
yeah, man. And I tell you something. I know everybody's into showing off their wires and their terminals and all that stuff. To me, that stuff is butt ugly, and I can't cover it up enough. You know. And then I start like, well, I want to cover the edge of the amps up, and I don't want to see any RCA's. And man, the edge of the amp's kind of ugly. So let me pad that. Just on and on and on. And that's why all my builds wind up looking boring.
Holy snap! I'm way late for this live.
Right? No, man, it's only 45.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, that's always the joys. Always fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What are you looking forward to at the Sundown Show? What are you looking forward to seeing?
So I enjoy the most about the Sundown Show is going to the Sundown facility um, the day before and kind of hanging out with everybody. You know, I like that the best. Um, and as far as the show goes, there's a lot of big builds there. You can go get some good demos. You know, of
Okay.
course, we'll be running lanes there, and I think this year it's just us and Iasca.
Okay.
Not sure what's up with the other orgs. I don't know why they're not there.
Yeah. That's
Last year, last year, I think Derek made a post and he was questioning uh, did would it be wise to have the orgs there or not? And I think some of the orgs kind of took that the wrong way. I'm not sure that that's not why they're not there. I don't know. I
I mean,
just guess.
that's kind of like how it's going to be at my sound check show on the 22nd. It's just it'll literally be just bass boards and Iasca.
Oh wow.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, Mecca will not be at that show.
Yeah.
So that is going to be just a bass boards and Iasca show.
Yeah.
But that was all put together by RP, and that's the way he wanted it. He wanted, I know he don't have no problem with nobody. He said,
His place. Yeah.
yeah, it's his place. This is the show he wanted that day. So I'm just like, all right, cool. I'm down. And
Yeah.
then once these little bit of shows slow down, I can get finals and worlds out of the way. Then he wanted to set up, more permanent base where I'll be there more frequently. At least like once a month, I can be at sound check.
Yeah.
So I think it's all gonna be for fun. It's all gonna be good. And the way he looks at it, he thinks all the orgs need to just get along and get over the little drama stuff.
Yeah.
And
We pretty much get along with everybody.
yeah, I mean that's how it is. I mean, for me too, I don't have a problem with nobody in the area. I mean, so I mean, before I was in Base Wars or part of Base Wars, you know what? That's what I was doing. I was running Mecca. I was running other orgs. Like there wasn't nothing else up here really. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with anybody around here. Any of their orgs or anything. So I actually enjoy it. Too. Sometimes it makes for a big show, makes for a fun show.
When I get my bill done, I'm gonna run every org I can find.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what you tell all of us though. You're like, hey, don't just
That's
run
right.
Base Wars, go run Mecca, go run Iasca, go
Yeah,
go
man.
whoever. So I mean that's just how it is. But I'm off. I'll take a ride to sound check this weekend. I won't be at sound check this weekend. I'll have a show though. I do have a show in Marion, Indiana this weekend. Sound check will be September 22nd. So
Hmm.
I know a lot of people, man, they ask me about them sound check shows. I think they had fun
Yeah.
going to sound check, but a lot of people that were first timers, like never competed before, and then they go there and they see one of the loudest vans in the world. Like, I mean, he's already made a clear statement with this van,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Holy crap!" Like they couldn't believe that, and like he'll sit there and explain every detail about it to you, and he's wide open and upfront with you.
Well, let me just tell you something, man. I have heard loud before, and I don't think for us, Carlos is the loudest, right, so far. And I've heard his van, but I've never stood next to his van real close with the door open, that kind of thing. And so I went to the Iasca finals in Birmingham, and RP and Hank and the whole crew was there, and he was burping that thing, playing with it. And man, I doubt they were trying to do a 85, 86, 87 with that door open, But I'm just telling you, I was sitting 100 feet away, probably at least maybe 100, maybe further. And it was pressuring my ears up like I was sitting inside some of the vehicles that I've sat in before.
Ooh,
And also from that far away, which this ain't that big a deal, but from that far away, uh, light bulbs were falling out the ceiling.
wow.
And it was and that section was probably 40-foot ceiling. You know, there was a two-story there. There were stairs. I was sitting kind of by them stairs, and so it was high, and it was
Mhm.
loud. I mean, I'm just telling you that was loud. Uh,
Yeah.
that was loud.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
I
was
know it's
crazy.
loud.
Yeah. So and I noticed that they were burping the van from the other side of it. They weren't even on the side where the door was open, and and nobody, regardless of what anybody tells you, nobody's walking up to that van. They ain't doing it. Mm-mm. Nope. You be going the other way.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It was. But it's really really loud.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what RP's plan is, exactly, but I know he's got one.
Before he got that record, and I don't even know what org he got that world or that loud record in. Do you know?
I think he did it in Mecca.
DB, wasn't it DB Drag?
I don't think he was even with
Uh,
BB Drag anymore.
yeah, that's right. I think okay, so maybe it was Mecca,
I
but
think it was.
what I thought was cool is he before that. For those of you who may not know, uh, so I called RP when I started to do our leased classes, right? I called to question him. Hey man, what would be good classes for us? Do you think? Right. So he's the one that come up with the 5Ks. You know, he's like, matter of fact, I done even more, one more different, a little bit more. But he's like, you just need one or two at most, like one 5K class and then one unlimited class, sort of thing. You know. So I got to thinking about it, and I was like, okay. And his reasoning was this. So somebody asked me the other day, we need a 10K class or we need a 20K. But somebody said, like, we need a 10K class. And I'm like, well, I'll tell you what I was told. I was told that if you've got 10K, you've got 5K. So just have the 5K class. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what RP told me.
I mean,
So,
and I mean, at that point, you can also run your equipment more efficiently
right.
if you have more power.
Right.
I mean,
So anyway, that's why we only have a 5K and we don't have a bunch of others because that's why. Because he's so my point is he kind of helped design our plant classes.
yeah, that's awesome.
And,
That's awesome.
and so, but during that conversation, if it was, I don't know if it was that conversation that I'd asked him about that or another, but he said to me, he says, I want to be the loudest in the world. He didn't say, I want to be the loudest in a certain class or I want to be the loudest this, or he says, I just want to be the loudest in the world, period, point blank. And he says, I don't want to be the loudest in the world or I just want to be the loudest in the world. And then he went out and did it. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Carlos, I think Carlos is right on his heels. I don't know. I know Carlos has been doing this single sub test, so I know he spends a lot of time on that. So I don't know how much time he has spent to make his vehicle get louder, But I think when he went to that USAC the last time, he totally thought he was going to be a couple of decimals louder. I'm not sure about that, so don't quote me, but I think that.
Nilo said with my kit. Well, for
Right.
RP, I think for RP, right, Nilo?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's what he was saying, but yeah, Nilo's got tons of awesome little kits and multiple different. There are multiple, different variations for different setups. So, Carlos and RP, he did both of their kits.
That's cool.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's crazy, Nilo. Yeah, that's insane. Donate is coming back to Billy. He's been hiding for a while.
Donate.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what it says.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless he just misspelled something or autocorrected.
I got a Cash App. I'll give anybody my Cash App. Yeah, you can donate. It's not my
I
birthday.
assume that.
Act like you.
What do you mean? Maybe
Huh?
Dante?
Dante.
Maybe he meant Dante.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He's in, where is he? Europe? Africa? I don't know. Brazil? Brazil.
He's somewhere. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But I think he's DB Drag, we call it DB Drag, what's the word? Loyal. I think he only likes DB Drag.
Okay.
So I doubt. And wherever he's at, I don't think we have Base Wars there yet. I could be wrong, but I don't think we do. I don't know exactly where he's at. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been crazy. I've had people message me and ask me to do shows in Canada, bro.
yeah, so we've had some people reach out to me
I was
about being
like,
good in Canada, and
okay.
honestly, the reason we've gone no further, and please forgive me, is and I get so many messages on Facebook. I have lost the message. I can't find it. That is literally why.
There you go. That's a Billy question.
Retail membership. What are you guys doing? What does that mean? Like us? Oh, so we do something a little different, man. I there you can go to the website basehorse.org and click on the store and take you to it. But there's some sponsor packages there. Is what that is. And we got like one that's like $100 a month, 150 a month, 250 a month, and there's different things you get for that. But yeah, that's what we do. That way, you don't have to out a big bunch of money at one time. And I was hoping that I could get a lot of the little guys involved. Now, I don't really push that sponsorship much, just because I've been busy doing other things in Base Wars, but it's there. And I really did want to just help the small guys, but uh, so that's what we do. We do a little $100 a month thing, and it is monthly. So, if you're not happy with it, you don't have to keep doing it. Ain't no contract. And if we're not doing something good for you, we don't want to do it. We want to earn the money, not have it given to us.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
He said, "Don't be surprised when he shows back up stateside."
Right? That'd be cool. Um, and so, like on this live stream, like this kicker logo there and that shy tack, I was asked the shy tack guys. I don't talk about that a whole lot, but they helped, so I had to do this. But they didn't ask. They didn't ask me to talk about their product a whole lot, so that's the reason I don't.
I don't even know what it is.
It's a rifle. It's a gun.
Okay.
In Tennessee, actually. That's where they are.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, what Nilo said. He's about as small as he gets. It's just him.
Right. Well, hey, for a long time, Base Wars was just me.
I mean, he
Right.
does his thing, though, man. He gets those orders shipped out and gets them to people quick, and he is very highly spoken of in my area. A lot of people love
I need to
product.
get better about that for us to shipping stuff out. I'm decent about it, but not always.
I don't know. You do
Told
pretty
you,
good.
Who was it? Who was it that won those Rogue speakers?
What?
The Rogue speakers? Chase.
Chase
Yeah,
Freewell.
I told you I mailed those to me. That's not what I did wrong. Guess what I did wrong?
I don't know.
Not enough postage.
Oh,
I handed it to him and says, I shipped this. How much, and I paid. And then it comes back to me and says, not enough postage. I'm like, what? I don't know. That's frustrating.
Well, he'll get them.
Yeah. I got them boxed. I didn't get them mailed back out again before I left, but I'll get them back out to him probably Tuesday.
Yeah. Yep. So, I mean,
I don't understand how when I stand at the UPS counter, here it is.
right.
pay them. It goes away, and then it comes back, and they call me and say, "Hey, man, you got a package here." Right? What? Go there, and it's the package I mailed. So I first thought that I mailed it to myself like an idiot, right?
Yeah, that's what you
Not
told
that I
me.
haven't done it. I have. I've done it before.
You said, I think I mailed it to myself.
Right. That's what I told you. I mailed it
Yeah,
myself. But that
yeah,
wasn't what the problem was. The
yeah,
problem was that it didn't pay enough money. But
yeah.
I handed it to them. They weighed it and says, "This is how much." Okay, pay it.
Mm,
Swipe my card, and out the door I went. And then well, I told you what happened. But
wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because I know that's what you told me is you were like, I think
I
I'll do
thought I
it.
didn't look at it. I just thought, oh man, I mailed these to myself. That's just what I assumed.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the case.
Well, at least you got that figured out though.
Yeah.
So
I almost brought them with me, thinking somebody might be headed up that way, but I didn't do it.
yeah.
I did bring Eduardo won the 6x9s, and so I brought those and bring those to him.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, man, I think it's midnight. I'm gonna go get some supper.
Yeah. It is midnight. It's past supper, but yeah.
Yeah, I need some supper. So, but I
All right.
wanted to just jump on here. You never know. We get the closer and closer we get to finals, people may have more questions, like the ones we dealt with.
Yeah, that's no problem. And like he said, anybody's just trying to figure out where they're standing at as far as how many more shows they need or
Yeah,
whatever.
and listen,
Hit up your judges, man. We're all here to help
yeah,
you guys.
that's what you got to do. There's no way on the website that you can look for yourself, and we apologize for that.
Yeah, no problem, Milo. I appreciate you as well, man.
Yeah, we'll get us a website soon to be able to handle that.
Guy said he has a quick question.
Yeah.
All right, what's up, guy? And did you want me to do the outro video after he's done? Or?
Yeah, you do it. You can close out.
Okay, I didn't know.
I bet he got nervous to type now.
And now we got more people in here again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went up from like 4 to 8, and
Yeah.
now it's at 7.
Yeah, we're real popular.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I've had them on these lives sometimes where there's 40 or 50 people in here.
Yeah.
And it gets hard to keep up with that chat. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we have at times had 80 to 100.
So he said for 4 shows, I had an XS 8K. So it's a Crossfire amp, and I'm switching to BMF 8K. Do I need 2 more? No, it doesn't matter. It's still under 10K. Yeah. You're still under a 10K amp, so it won't matter. You still only need 1.
That 2 show thing is only if you do something that causes you to go up or down a class.
Yeah. So like, say you took the 18s out and you put like 2 12s in the trunk, and you're gonna go to stealth now.
Yeah.
Like, then you'd have to do the 2 more shows.
Yeah.
With the car.
And it ain't even 2 more. So like, if you had 3, then you'd still just have to do 5. If you had 3 and then you change, you just need 2 in the class that you're going to get and go to the finals. But
no problem, guys.
Yeah, we're not trying to penalize people. We want you to, if you want to upgrade your stuff, do it.
I do know when it comes to states and worlds, I know that I will definitely not so much police everybody, but I'll make sure what they write down is what they got, because I want it to be fair for everyone.
Right. Yeah, every judge will do that, hopefully ridiculously. And also, just want to throw this out there. I think for our world finals, for our world records, if anybody goes for those, we're going to clamp the world records.
Okay. That's fair enough.
That's what we'll do.
You never know. Guy Clark right here might be trying to take that monster world record.
right?
I don't even know what it is.
So I'm not sure if we're only going to do it at finals, but right now that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. So like, if you get this finals award, if you get this world record at finals, you'll have it for a year, I think, and we won't do it again until next year
I
finals.
mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm not positive about that. I we might do a mid year one, but I think finals to final. I think the next year at finals is the best time to do them. So far, that's what I'm thinking. Now, I tell you what I don't like about that thinking is that I don't like. All right, if you
Wow.
want to, if we're talking about you're going to be the loudest in the world for us, I don't like that it has to be at one show, one time of the year. I think if it happens on a Sunday in Timbuktu on an accident, it ought to be okay. You was loud that day. And if you back it up, well, you was, that I have always thought I really wanted it to be like that, you know, but I really think that I am alone in that thinking and that the competitors probably value more it being more structured. So that's why I'm thinking we're just going to do it at finals. Not that it's something I really want to do. I don't want to do it that way. But just listening to the feedback I've gotten, I think I think that
Well,
structure
I
for
mean,
world.
and it gets a little hectic doing it like say every show. Say there's
Well,
like someone there that is louder than the world record. You know what I mean?
yeah,
When they
yeah.
come, then like the next show, you have someone else that beats that one, and then you come back the next show, someone beats that one, and it's like,
So
man,
so what we're going to do is we're going to make a web page for those, and so they'll be listed on that Base Wars website. We'll make a world record holders page,
okay,
and then we'll have it, and it'll just keep updating over the years.
heck yeah, I'm sure you can tell a difference in me since Monday, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, even Monday, I was just like the whole time.
right.
I mean, I'm feeling
I
good
was
now, though.
talking with somebody about you, and they were like, "Well, Brandon can do something." Says Brandon, I was like, "Man, we can keep putting stuff on Brandon, but I think Brandon is getting wore out." I says, "You gotta expect Brandon to probably slow down a little bit, and and it's because of how you've been feeling is making me think that."
Yeah, yeah,
So I was like, "No, we ain't putting no more on Brandon."
yeah. No, I'm good, man.
Right
I
here
feel
you are
good.
bouncing off the walls, right?
Yeah,
That'd be
man,
nice.
I'm excited, bro. I can't wait. I'm
Yeah,
definitely fired up about these shows and can't wait for
yeah,
Worlds and I mean, like I said, the big show that's going to be in Columbus, or well, technically in Hebron, Ohio, but man, they're just awesome shows, man. I don't know. I have a blast doing this, and I definitely like. I try to tell people at pretty much every show before everyone leaves. I literally tell everyone how much I appreciate they came out, tried Base Wars. I don't care if it was your first time or your 50th time. I definitely appreciate you being there, showing up, and showing out. It means the world to me, just them showing up. You know what I mean?
yeah. Totally agree.
Um, so, yeah, see, Brandon was grinding hard at Liberty Base, just
Yeah,
an outside observation. Yeah, I mean, you even see me, man. I was running outside, putting meters in cars, helping hold doors, open windows. Like, I was everywhere, but I was still doing the computer too. I mean, I was
yeah,
kind of everywhere. Um, I was
yeah,
trying to help everyone out though. I mean, that's just what I was trying to do. So,
yeah.
so he said Base Wars is the best org in my opinion.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. To me, I've seen it evolve. I posted up a picture in our Base Wars manager group of an old. I used to do a menu. Is what our class thing looked like. Looked like a menu because it's what you're doing. You're ordering off a menu kind of thing. Anyway, I posted that thing up and just to get attention to our judges about the tag plates. And
I did
but did
see
you
that.
see how simple that thing was?
Yeah, yeah, but it
We
was simple, but it
we
looked
used to
like
have
it
five
worked.
classes. Before that, we even had just five classes.
Wow.
We had we had man, I don't even remember what they were. There was like cabin, like wall, no wall. I don't even remember what they were, but we had 5 classes. It was awesome.
It was awesome. They
Yeah,
don't take up the whole term lab.
yeah, yeah. Oh no, yeah.
Now we
Used
take
to.
up the term lab plus some.
Hey, the first finals I did, I think just the first one, maybe the second one, but the first finals I did was in Pensacola, and I had enough space in the term lab to put all the classes in. And what I did is I run 2 shows at the same time. So I put all the classes in, and then I put them in again, but I put like stealth, and then after I got them on, I put the stealth finals. So if you rolled up, I had 2 different color score sheets. So if you were in the finals round or whatever, it would say an orange piece of paper. So if you handed me an orange piece of paper, I'd put you in the finals. If you handed me a white one, I'd put you in the regular show. So I was able to run 2 shows back to back. I mean at the same time with one term lab with those spots that we have.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was good times.
It's the good times. Oh man. Yeah, no, I don't know. I know Billy and I both appreciate all you guys that was in the chat tonight for sure.
Yeah. Well, I
And
tell you this, the focus on base wars is for it to be fun.
yeah, 100%.
Now, whether we succeed or not, we don't know, but that's what we focus on.
Yeah. And Guy says, I love it.
Yeah. And we hate rules too. We have a problem with authority. So
yeah, I think
Brand's got a problem with authority, so we can't have a lot of rules.
Yeah, that's my fault. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. I'm just messing with you.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I know we're gonna have a lot of fun in the future. A lot more to come out of this org.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be fun. It's just gonna get better and better as it keeps getting bigger and growing, and
Yeah.
more people hear about it. And
matter of fact, that's the goal for next year, just to make it better. We're not really making a lot of changes. We're just gonna try to do what we're doing a little bit better.
no problem, Nilo. Can't wait to see you in Ohio, brother.
All right. Well, all righty, sir. I am ready to go hunt some food.
Alrighty. I mean, I got the video queued up, so
Do it to it. I
All right.
just wanted to jump on with you guys for a few minutes tonight. We were really late. We're sorry. And so we'll see you guys next week. Or
Yeah.
either have a show this weekend.
I have a show on Saturday, and then I'll be back on here on the live on Monday night at 8
I may
p.m.
try to go live from Sundown Show, but every time I go live, somebody reports me and I get in trouble. So
Because the music.
No. Last time they reported me for being obscene.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know. I was standing on the side of the road talking.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Man, anything people can throw a fit about, I guess.
But literally every time I go live, I get reported for that.
Well, maybe I'll go live this weekend as Base Wars.
Set your camera up. Do the deal.
Alrighty.
All right. Man. Do it to it. We'll talk to y'all later.
All right. See you guys. Y'all have a good night.